All right, everyone. I need your help from the community. So I got an email from a gentleman, and he commented on a video about getting some practice and experience. So I said, go ahead and hit me up in the email. I'm just kind of better off doing a video, which I like doing it because it helps educate other people. Um, so let's kind of get into it. Let's talk about this right here. So it says, hi, Dave. He says, I'm one of the one who asked regarding actual training. He says, I've been very interested in doing the garage door business. He says, I'm in California. He said some other, but I kept it out of there. Like I said, try to keep people discreet here. I'm in California, but I don't think I have enough experience to do it yet. Me and my wife currently have four businesses here in healthcare. The healthcare threw me a little bit. He said, so that's just me. But we are interested in adding a garage door business. I was hoping to see in actual what supplies you have and other things I may miss out. I really appreciate your reply to the message, but of course, he said, I do plan on hire technicians eventually. Thank you very much for your attention regarding this matter. And no, I just want to tell you, thanks for the email. Thanks for the comment. Like I said, so let's kind of go into this. Let's talk about this. So one thing I wish I would have took in consideration with a garage door business and with a lot of other businesses, honestly, is where are you going to get your material, and what kind of level are you going to do? Because when I kind of think about this, and I'm going to kind of bounce around in this video a little bit because I don't have all the details in a simple email, and hopefully, obviously, he can reply back to it through an email and give me some more information, and we'll make another video about it if we need to address it. But here's the thing. It all depends on what you're kind of trying to achieve, right? Are you going to be service-based? Are you going to be new install? Are you just doing residential? No commercial? See, here's the things, right? Like, when you go big boy stuff, like this is a job that we did for, you can see we don't have no steel up. It was a lot of fun out in the snow. Who's your vendor? Where are they coming from? How far away are they? Do they deliver? Will they even accept you? These are things I wish I would have took in consideration. We were very lucky for us. We have a vendor that's roughly about 45 minutes one way that kind of does everything. You know what I mean? Like they'll get you pretty much anything you need. And that was really great. It was a mom pa shop as we were evolving the business, but you could walk in there, you could get residential springs, openers, LiftMaster, a lot of good stuff. You know what I mean? They were definitely a really good asset. So depending on where you live, sometimes you got to think about this stuff for the drive. Another thing that popped up in my head was, you got to also remember too, how are you going to dispose of this stuff? You're going to get a scrap hopper? Are you going to have a trailer? Are you going to, are you just going to leave it on the job site and that's the customer's problem? What if you got a wood door? I used to burn a lot of the wood doors, so we didn't have to take them to landfill. We didn't have a big enough dumpster at the time. So there's just some stuff I'd like to bring to people's attention. This is why I kind of tell people I like to go very slow, right? And I like to get the taste of something because every time you touch something, you open up a hardware box, a garage door opener box, right? You're getting an experience, right? You're understanding the customer. You're going to hear the stories from them. Oh, I had Johnny down the road. He gave me a price. You were $50 cheaper. You were $50 higher. And I liked you, but, he stunk and you smelled good. Just saying. And like I said, please, the community, comment below on some stuff from reading the email, anything you got. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm kind of bouncing all over the place on this one. But here's the thing. I think if you start small, like I said, here's a picture of the box stores. I like the box stores. The box stores, typically, everybody's got one around them, right? Their return policy is so slacked. I even talked to a girl that used to work at Menards. She was the manager there, and she even agreed with me. She's like, you just bring it back. They just whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, exactly. They don't question you. It's easy returns. But I feel like once you start out with the residential openers, right? Those are nice, easy peasy start out process. Start out with something like that. Once you understand how photo eyes work and how you can't run them without them, and the frequency, which there's many good videos out there that talk about it. Program with the remote. Everything else kind of follows the same path. Is a commercial different animal? Yes, but you kind of get the gist. I got to push a button. I got to push another button. Learn simple little things. So start out small and just ease your way into it. Like I said, and you can use the box stores for right now. But I'd also, like I said, start thinking about what are you going to do with the scrap? What are you going to do with a wood garage door? Where's the landfill from your place? Things of that nature. Just don't forget to keep things in mind like that. Me personally, if I was in the medical field, I'd probably stay in the medical field. I would assume it's better money. But I'm not here to judge. I'm joking. Like I said, you can make money at anything, right? Some people take the garbage can out to the road for people. They make $5 a trip. Some people pick up doggy doo out of people's backyards and they make money. So yes, there is money to be made. Now here's the thing. On the parts, I tell you what, I'm not real good with it. I could never figure it out. I just went as I went, and I'd go to customers and I noticed a common trend, or I noticed something like I didn't have on the truck, I would typically order it. Now, right here, Service Spring is key. Go to Service Spring, get an account. Like I said, you can buy most of the stuff. You can, if you can't get in with Service Spring right away, you can buy most of the stuff on Amazon as well. Service Spring is definitely a huge asset once you start going. But the big thing is like circuit boards, and it used to be the big gear kits was always the big thing on the residential openers. Any of you guys out there or girls, please comment below. What is the most common thing that you're seeing now that you're carrying on the trucks? Like for us, it was the plastic gear kits with the sprocket. That was very common on the Chamberlain / Liftmaster openers. But for circuit boards and stuff like that, it's just too much to carry. Nowadays, I look at it, pretty much if it needs a circuit board, it costs too much in time and and material. We're just going to replace the whole thing, right? But these are things that you have the technology now. If you can talk to a customer, you understand maybe how tall the door is, got a picture from them, and you can go out there with the preparation of already having an opener with you. So if you have the time, you can tell them, say, well, the opener shot, I got one I can replace. It's going to be $300, $400, $600, $800, $1 million, whatever you charge, and you just move on. The best thing to do is just get experience. You know what I mean? The best time to start is now. Put a post on Facebook, Nextdoor, whatever you got to do. Put out a few banners out by the road. You know what I mean? Put the bandit signs in, put them on light poles, whatever. Just get the experience. Start out with something small. And like I said, if the price is right, people are going to come running, in a sense. And maybe that's not even what you want. And like I said, don't ever forget, you can always tell them no. That was one thing I always thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I would push myself into something. Wait till you find the right fit, right? Somebody's got the right situation. The garage door looks right. Everything fits the right criteria. You can tell they're not in a super rush. Here's a little clip of what a Sunday ritual looks like.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. So you think you want to own a garage door business? Now you have to see what you got to do on Sundays. This is our ritual. Burning garage doors. Look like fun?
The joys. That was my little baby. That was quite a few years ago. So anywho, but you just got to remember, these are things you got to consider, right? If you're taking out doors, the scrap metal, the problem with garage doors, especially the wood ones, they got metal on them. So what do? You're going to take it all apart. A lot of times the screws are rusted together. You can't get them apart. So I'd actually literally go through and sift through the scrap metal to put the scrap metal in the hopper, right? To kind of do the eco-friendly type stuff, the right thing, scrap metal. But now we just take them. It's a landfill. We got a big enough dumpster. But you don't know until you try, right? What is a lesson repeated until lesson learned? Check out this gem of an opener. Somebody sent me a picture of one that they found, and this was the one I was thinking I had that was similar to that model. I don't think this is quite like it, but this is one I found that was down the street, an old antiquer here. I don't even know what this is. If anybody know what model this garage door opener is, I don't know if it's overhead. It's a goofy one. But anywho, so here's the thing. I'd love to hear from the seasoned vets. Comment below if I missed something or you got anything to add. Even if it just seems kind of silly, add it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with just putting it out there. Like I said, we don't have all the details yet. I hope this is helpful. Just remember, start out small. And like I said, but I wish I would have took some time to kind of learn who's going to accept me into the realm, for my suppliers and stuff like that. And honestly, for right now, I start with the box stores. It's so easy. They'll take your money. They're the cheapest. You get your feet wet. You know what I mean? And like I said, remember, always remember, college isn't free. You know what I mean? So if you basically go out there and do it for free and don't want a warranty it or whatever, go for it. Just remember, be safe, do the right thing, use common sense. Don't leave customers hanging. You know what I mean? If something doesn't work out right, get a professional in there. And like I said, just do the right thing. You know what I mean? Be safe about it. Watch YouTube. YouTube University has many different things. If you got questions, always reach out to Uncle Dave. I'm here for you. I want you to succeed. I want you to do well. But it's really not that hard. It's like riding a bike. Once you tip it up and you're going, you fall down a few times, you learn every time, right? So you learn not to do those potholes or do those crazy jumps anymore, right? Because it skins up the knees. It just takes time. It really does. Everything is different. You can't have all the parts that you all need, especially when you go across from Pro Max to Genie to Liftmaster to Chamberlain, Craftsman, Guardian, Extreme Garage Door Openers. There's just so many makes and models out there that typically, if it comes to kind of even residential, like I said, just throw it away, get a new one. Unless it's like under a year, maybe. That's your decision. So anywho, let me know what else you guys got. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like button on the way out and become a subscriber. It's free. And like I said, we got a great community of men and women here that are helping out. And I always try to do my darndest. So you guys have a good darn day. And make sure you keep your fingers. See ya.